is my pleasure to welcome students, families, faculty, staff, board members, and community members to graduation day here at Sterling Community School. It is my honor to be here tonight celebrating this very special milestone in your life. Many of our graduates have passed through the classrooms here as young children, and we have been given the special opportunity to watch you grow and mature. Other friends join the graduating class later in their journey, but the bonds created in our small town will be everlasting. In fact, there are family members in our audience tonight whom I walked across the stage with many years ago when I graduated from Sterling. This year, you were presented with many challenges, along with students from around the world. I am confident in your ability to persevere through difficult times. In the coming years, you will be presented with many obstacles as you continue through on to high school. You will also experience some wonderful and memorable events. Take everything in, and please remember that you always have a place here in Sterling. Congratulations to each and every one of you tonight. I'll end my words of congratulations with a quote by Eleanor Roosevelt, who was First Lady of the United States during her husband's 4 terms in office. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. I would like to now introduce Dr. Gail Lianza, Superintendent.
Hello everyone, good evening and welcome to this special outdoor celebration for our 8th graders. As I think of our 8th graders and all of our students and staff, I think about their resilience, especially throughout the last 16 months. Their resilience and tenacity have shown that they demonstrate perseverance through difficult times and can and have experienced important successes. These months have taught us all that difficult times, although trying, are important because we learn from them, we help each other, and we become stronger individually and as a school community. Several years ago, I highlighted our Sterling graduates' ability to analyze, evaluate, reason, and reflect. These attributes are all the more important today as we navigate through our quote-unquote new normal. The district strategic plan that was drafted in 2018 seems especially prescient and salient in these uncertain times. Analysis, evaluation, reason, and reflection are not easy skills to possess. But I can still say that because of our proactive planning, the expectation is that these skills are worked on often in every class, and especially in the middle school classes, as students work to prepare for the rigors and uncertainty of high school, college, and career. I will reiterate that we envision students working collaboratively to set and achieve common goals, communicate effectively, and use problem-solving skills in unfamiliar situations. We envision students who use their imaginations to think creatively and who use technology to advance their learning. We envision students who reflect on their own learning, understanding that learning is a lifelong process that requires a growth mindset. We envision students who are compassionate contributors to their school, community, and world. I would like to share some words of wisdom to the 8th graders that I found in an anonymous poem. I've traveled paths that you've yet to walk, learned lessons old and new, and now the wisdom of my life I'm blessed to share with you. Learn to trust your feelings, your beliefs you should uphold. Don't walk away from what is right. Be courageous and be bold. Let yourself be humble and remember to be kind. When you have respect for others, true friendships you will find. Have dignity and honor and be proud of all you do. Confidence will take you far, a future that waits for you. And so we cannot wait to see the wonders you will do because you are Sterling Community School graduates, and we are so proud of you. Our 8th graders, as always, will certainly be missed here at Sterling Community School. It bears repeating that each of our students is an integral piece of the fabric that embodies who we are as a community school. The 8th graders serve as role models in our school community. They have shown that they are well on their way to demonstrating the characteristics that constitute a Sterling Community School graduate. Please do not be strangers. Come back and visit often. We all look forward to seeing you and hearing about your growth as you continue on your journey in high school. Congratulations tonight on your accomplishments. I am confident that you will all celebrate many, many more accomplishments to come. Thank you.
Our first award tonight is for a high school graduate, and presenting the Andrew D. Shippey Scholarship is Mrs. Erin Madeira.
I'm honored to be presenting the Andrew Shippey Memorial Scholarship. Andy was a friend of mine, and I'd like to briefly share a little bit about the person that he was. After graduating from Sterling Memorial School and Plainfield High School, Andy went on to earn a bachelor's degree at the School for International Training in Brattleboro, Vermont. He spent his senior year in Geneva, Switzerland, working for a human rights organization. He then spent 2 years in Budapest, Hungary, teaching English. He returned to the States, where he taught preschool in Oakland, California, and volunteered in the South and Mesoamerican Indian Information Center. In 1993, Andy joined the Peace Corps and was stationed in a village in Cameroon teaching English, community gardening, and helped build a school with his students. Unfortunately, Andy was senselessly killed while touring Africa a few weeks after he was scheduled to return home in 1995, before. To give you an idea of how much he meant to his village in Cameroon, they held a ceremonial dance, as is their custom when a member of the village dies. His dance was 24 hours long, which is usually reserved for tribal chieftains. In his 28 short years, Andy helped an astounding number of people all over the world. In celebration of Andy, the Andrew Shippey Memorial Scholarship is awarding 4 $1,000 scholarships to 4 deserving recipients. Unfortunately, only one of our recipients is here this evening because others had commitments due to the graduation being changed. We do have Max Doucette here this evening. He is planning to attend Quinebaug Valley Community College for engineering science and ultimately to transfer to Yukon to major in engineering. Max is very involved with Scouts and is currently working on his Eagle Scout project. So Max, if you're here, come on up. And our other recipients are Olivia Bassett, Faith Smith, and Madeline Moranti. So congratulations to those 4 amazing students as they embark on their next chapters of their lives. And to the Sterling class of 2021, some of you were 3rd graders when I was last here. Congratulations and best of luck in high school.
And now to present the Andrew P. Jernock Award is Selectman Pete Rabbit.
Good evening. Former Town Selectman Andrew Jernock strongly believed in education and that our children are of the future. Mr. Jernock left an endowment to fund the Andrew Jernock Award. This award is presented yearly to a graduate that is someone who worked hard and is a good student. She is someone that is cooperative with teachers, gets along with peers, and volunteers their spare time to help others. This year, the student that best exemplifies these qualities is Aaliyah Dodge.
Now I will be presenting the Frank Chamberlain Award. The Frank Chamberlain Award is awarded to a student that has attended Sterling Community School for a minimum of 2 years, has demonstrated the qualities of good citizenship, and has excellent marks in language arts. This year, the Frank Chamberlain Good Citizen Award goes to Noah Reinhardt. Now to present the American Legion School Award, Mr. Wayne Durrigan.
Thank you. Since 1986, the American Legion Post 91 in Moosup has recognized 2 outstanding graduates of the graduating class in Sterling School. This year is no different. We have 2 outstanding individuals who have displayed leadership and citizenship beyond what is asked. They will each receive a citation and a check for $100. I'd like to read the citation presented in recognition of attainment acquired as winner of the American Legion School Award, in further recognition of the possession of those high qualities of courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service, which are necessary to the preservation and protection of the fundamental institutions of our government and the advancement of society. This award is made by the Goodrow Command Post 91, signed Tony Rendon, Commanding Officer. Our first awardee is Abigail Anforth. And our second outstanding awardee is Russell Sharp. Thank you.
And now to present the Wills Way Award, the Howard family.
The Willsway Award was established to honor William Joseph Howard. Will was a caring, fun-loving young man who had many friends and a genuine lust for life. This award is presented each year to a graduating 8th grade student from Sterling Community School who most exemplifies Will's character, specifically a student that fosters a sense of school community, exhibits personal growth and maturity during his or her middle school years, makes our school a better place with a caring attitude, demonstrates leadership in everyday words and actions, and recognizes a sense of humor and lust for life are critical components for success in life. This year's award goes to
Grace Delorier.
And now to present the Wellington A. French Award, Mrs. Andrea McKenzie.
Good evening. So the Wellington French Scholarship Award is given annually to a student who demonstrates a strong command of the English language. Wellington French taught English at Sterling Memorial School for many years and was said to have been an expert in navigating through the art of speech and the written word. And this award very aptly is going to Mr. Caleb Dansereau.
Our next award is the Joanne Grislak Social Studies Award. being presented by Mrs. Leatrice Shippey.
Good afternoon, graduates. Good afternoon, graduates. Thank you. You're a very, very fortunate class. You were able to attend school this entire year, and that's thanks to your administration, your teachers, your paraprofessionals, the entire staff, Mr. Bonner and his crew who kept it as germ-free as possible, and all the bus drivers who got you here safely. So I think you should give them some applause. This is a social studies award. Joanne Grislack taught at Sterling Memorial School her entire career. She started in 1971 and retired in 2006. She brought the world with its many cultures, customs, and foods to her students. One week, you might pass her classroom to hear the students practicing their newly learned Japanese phrases. Another day, you might find them intent on painting Lithuanian eggs. We were never surprised to find the aromas of an international cuisine blanketing our corridors. Domestically, Ms. Grislack was selected as one of the most creative teachers of the Constitution by the federal government. Under her guidance, her students investigated the ratification of our Constitution and recreated the event. Joanne was the beginning of many things in our school system. One of the most notable is the fact that she created the Washington, D.C. trip, along with all the fundraising activities that went with it. She began an interscholastic spelling bee tournament in which many local schools participated. So many of her past students describe her as tough but fair. She certainly had a handle on discipline and ruled her classroom with high expectations, along with love and a lot of laughter. Those of us who knew her personally will never forget her infectious and easily provoked laugh. We hope this award will help instill Joanne's love of the world and her country and many Sterling students to come. We have 2 awards this year. The first is for Troy Turek. It's $100. Oh. We have a certain way we have to do this, right? Here you go, Troy. Congratulations. And the next one is Samantha Kresser. Congratulations. Oh, I forgot to give you the certificate. That's Troy's. Sorry. Thanks.
And now to present the Neil Smith Award, Mrs. Jackie Angelone.
Hello, my chocolates. It's very nice to see you here, as we haven't been able to spend a lot of time actually seeing each other this year. And it's interesting for me to look at you all so grown up, having had you all from 5th grade. But you definitely will always be one of the classes that I will have a very deep place in my heart for, because we've gotten to do lots of things for firsts And although we weren't able to finish all the things we had in mind, I am sure that as you move on from Sterling, you will accomplish all of the things that we've had in mind. But today, I am very happy to be able to present the Cornelius Neil Smith Award. Now, Mr. Smith was part of the Sterling school system from August 2005 until 2011. He served as the language arts teacher for 7th and 8th grade. He was your Mrs. McKenzie. Mr. Smith loved a good story. He was a man of lots of words, which helped him to understand me very well. Words for him were more than letters on a page. They were a reflection of a feeling. He could read a story with his students and leave them understanding the lilt of the author's voice, the nuance of a character's actions, or the unexpected twist of a plot. He helped students to learn to appreciate that words are much, much more than letters on a piece of paper. Mr. Smith himself always had a kind word to say, and very often he left you with a smile on your face, whether you were a student or a staff member. In his honor, many years ago, we created this award after he passed. And this is the last year, my understanding is that it will be presented. So those of you that received this award this year should feel doubly honored to be the last to be able to represent the kindness and the love for life that this award is meant to be presented for, because those were the qualities of Mr. Smith and the qualities that he brought out in his students. It's my privilege to present the Neil Smith Award this year to two students who I can say epitomize this, as I had them from 5th grade. They have true characteristics of caring and kindness, and they will always, always make you smile when you see them. This year, we're honoring Tyler Stomberg and Sierra Madden.
And now to present the Clifford Lyons Jr. Award, Mrs. Cassandra Manella.
Congratulations to my 8th graders. You will always be my 8th graders, even as you move on to high school, and I'm very excited for you. Tonight, I will present the scholarship in memory of Clifford Daniel Lyons. Cliff attended Harvard H. Ellis Technical School after graduating from Sterling Memorial School in 2000. He was very interested in masonry, loved to work on cars, take walks with his great-grandfather, Walt Frank. Cliff's grades were good, and he was the best in his class at Ellis. Cliff loved to help others. He loved to play jokes and loved dirt bikes. Cliff would want you to strive for good grades and to go for your dreams. He would want you to be your best, and therefore the Lyons family is presenting a scholarship in his name to a student that will be attending Ellis Tech. This year, the Clifford Daniel Lyons Scholarship Award goes to Ty Pompaselli.
And now for the Principal's Award. The Principal's Award is given to a student who exemplifies the attributes of a Sterling graduate. This student engages in critical thinking across all content areas while working collaboratively with peers to achieve a common goal. This student communicates effectively, uses their imagination, uses technology to advance their learning, and is a great problem solver. I am pleased to present this award to a graduate who has a growth mindset and supports his peers by being a caring, compassionate contributor to our school community and the world. The Principal's Award goes to Hunter Giovanni. And now for the presentation of our subject awards.
Good evening again. I just would like to thank the families for entrusting these kids to us, especially this year when safety was such an issue. We have just loved having this class. They are a spectacular group of young people, and I know they're going to go on to do really amazing things. So I have 2 ELA awards, one for a young man and one for a young woman. And I decided to give these awards to 2 students that I feel have improved tremendously since they started with me in 7th grade. It's wonderful that we get the kids for 2 years. We get to watch them really grow and put in that hard work, and it's just an honor to be able to acknowledge them. So the young lady who I feel deserves this award put in a lot of hard work this year, and I was just so impressed with how much she grew up in these 2 years, and I am very honored to present this to you, Miss Gracie Dufong. And the young man I'm presenting this to also just showed so much improvement in many ways, and I am honored to present the ELA Award for Excellence in Language Arts to Mason Canetti. I regret that our social studies teacher was unable to join us this evening, so I'm going to present her awards for social studies. And social studies and language arts are very closely connected, so we had a lot of input. As a team, we talked about this, and for the young woman who is receiving this award is just, I think all the teachers would agree, we could award her in every subject. She's just a very hard worker and a delight to have in class. And that is Miss Ivy Ostro. And the young man who is receiving an award for excellence in social studies is also a young man who has just distinguished himself in many areas and is a real leader to his peers, and I know that we're going to hear great things about Sam LaRose.
Good evening. I would like to echo Mrs. McKenzie's words about what a pleasure it has been to teach these 8th graders through the pandemic, through all the changes that we've gone through in the last 16 months. They have been focused. They have been the first ones to show up and stay during remote learning days, and they have overcome so many obstacles. The 2 awards that I have to give in math are to students who showed excellence throughout their 2 years with us. The first one goes to Jordan Desmaris. The young man who is getting the award in math has shown an incredible incredible ability to overcome obstacles, and his computation and love of learning new things about math has been incredible. And that would be Colin Chenette. Mrs. Menard?
So I'm a little bit more by the book because I seem to get emotional up here, so I did write mine down. The important thing in science is not so much to obtain new facts as it is to discover new ways of thinking about them. Both of my 8th grade students that I am recognizing for their achievement in the science classroom have shown determination in reaching personal goals. They continuously strive to improve their critical thinking skills through analysis, evaluation, reasoning, and reflection. They are able to solve problems and identify alternative solutions. Their comprehension of the science concepts is outstanding, and they have both developed a sense of respect for scientific thinking. I would like to congratulate Tyler Benoit and Brianna Rail for allowing their curiosity to lead them down new paths, and I want to tell them to keep moving forward, opening new doors and trying new things.
And now for the presentation of diplomas. Our first graduate, Avis Andrews. Abigail Anforth. Tyler Benoit. Caleb Brochu. Destiny Burdett. Colin Chenette. Mason Canetti. Caleb Dancero. Grace Delorier. Jordan Damaris. Aaliyah Dodge. Isabella Ducharme. Gracie Dufault. Hunter Giovanni. Jaden Gustafson. Samantha Cresser. Amy La Rochelle. Samuel LaRose. Sierra Madden. Abigail Metop. Isaiah Malodich. Ivy Ostrout. Logan Peterson. Caden Pignataro. Isabella Pina. Seth Pompaselli. Ty Pompaselli. Rachel Popiel. Brianna Rail. Noah Reinhardt. Casey Richards. Gavin Richards. Dylan Ross.
Did it, Spanky?
Russell Sharp. Gracie Smith. Cameron Smith.
There we go.
Tyler Stomberg. Ivan Tang. Troy Tirac. Brad Wertheim. Graduates, please rise. We now present to you our class of 2021 at Sterling Community School.